lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all 4 bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
And coming up well short.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Just didn't drop.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot on the second.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Time now for the 4th shot.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. This is a par putt.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 3rd. That's inside the house of opportunity. This putt is about 16 feet.
This one's tracking.
Just hammered that through the line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That was a gallant attempt.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Currently at 2 over par. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That's tracking. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Going with the 6 iron here. That's nicely done. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Now 7 shots behind after that.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well played, mate. Henny, what's the player facing here?
The breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Great shot.
Found the green side rough.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. Trailing by 7 after that hole.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Opting for the 5-wood. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. This would be a great up and down. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Let's see if he can make this. Keep the par on the card. Sitting at a couple over for the event.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. From about 200 yards out. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Love watching this player around the greens.
It's looking solid.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Here we go. The 10th hole. Oh, that was pure. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. And here we are with the third shot. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. This one's for birdie. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
That will drive you bats.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Good looking putt. Currently at 2 over par. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole in one. Going with the 7. Should find the green. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This is a good chance. Wonderful shot. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
And this putt coming up for his par.
That starts off on a good line.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing from around 150 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Looks like they may have pushed that one.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Wow, that was just striped. This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Heading towards the rough, this one. Good shot there, Beamer. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Oh, just missed that one.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. This one's bunker bound. Well, a little off the target with that one. Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. An opportunity to make their par. That'll sting a bit.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. That's a good looking shot there. Second shot here on the 17th. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. It was on a good line, putting for par. Currently at +3 for the event. That's a big drive. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is for a final score of 74. Fair effort. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that will do it. His work is done here. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's events. Today's coverage of the Haven Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Helvey. It's great to have your company, and I'm alongside Rich Beem in the booth. Rich, let's get stuck into it. What's this opening hole like?
Look for the backs. It's 5-5-5, and a nice tee shot will allow pretty much every player to go for this green at 2. Second shot will play straight downhill. I got to say, I've seen a lot of golf courses in my lifetime, Luke. The second shot on this par 5 is absolutely astounding. I love this opening hole.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Time for the second shot into the first. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in two and get rewarded for it.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That's outstanding. What a putt.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
He's currently tied for third. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
He's currently tied for first.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the third. Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. We're back along the beach here at Tahitian Escape, the fourth hole, Rich.
Long par 4 and sand everywhere. What a spectacular setting this hole is. You find the fairway. Your second shot is going to be a little bit downhill, surrounded by what? More sand? You don't say here in Tahiti. What a spectacular hole this is.
And here we are with the third shot.
Currently tied for the lead.
Yes! And that will take him to 4 under.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. That one should find the surface.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
That might be one club too many. Yeah, that was a safe play. Okay, Henny, What's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. A par putt awaits.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
Oh, that is crushed.
Second shot here on the 7th.
Lovely effort that. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently in the lead.
Nicely done.
This putt about 11 feet in distance. Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away.
That gets the job done.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Handy effort, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He's currently tied for the lead.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. Just 2 shots back after that hole. And the closing hole on the outward 9 at Tahitian Escape is a par 4 measuring 420 from the tips, Rich.
Layup short of those fairway bunkers, those cross bunkers there in the fairway. Second shot straight back up the hill. When the pin's in the back of the green, it's almost a completely blind second shot. Finding the green here in 2, job well done.
They'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
And here we are with their 4th. 2 strokes off the lead. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
This is, I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
3 strokes down with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to have to come up with something sporty to get to the top of the leaderboard at day's end.
It's always a good view playing from an elevated position to the green. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, so close.
And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt.
Time to tee off on the 11th. Quality shot, that one. Around 110 yards to go.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
It's a little wayward.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Ooh, that almost went down. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This one to save par.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Well, that was over clubbed. A bit wild on approach there.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Playing their fourth shot. 4 strokes off the lead. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Such soft hands.
A bit long on that one. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Time to get this train back on the tracks. They need to focus here and get back into the game. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Pretty good shot there.
And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt coming up is for birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
The perfect lie in the sand doesn't exist. Oh, yes, it does. It's sitting good.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Putt is underway.
They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. You like that, didn't you? Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Yeah, that one will play. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Looking great now.
Putting for a par now. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
And a par putt awaits him. This looks good. For the par. Trailing by 7 after that hole. And the penultimate hole at Tahitian Escape is another one of those risk-reward par 4s.
A hole that you are just hoping that the wind is helping just a little bit. Straight back up the hill. Just a couple of little bunkers there that you don't really want to find. But even if you do, the way this green is sloped, everything kind of seems to run right towards the middle. This is a fantastic opportunity for birdie, certainly. More than likely an eagle or two.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Wow, what happened there?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.